Just clip it in and... That's fresh. Your Febreze car vent clip is ready to go.
Thanks for the car vent clip.
Send me a postcard.
To those who step up to work the sunrise shift, power through the double shifts, or conquer the overnighters, McDonald's wants to serve you a tasty breakfast at a great price. Pick two for $2. Choose between a sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, or any size premium roast coffee. Or enjoy 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for $4. McDonald's, no matter the shift, we're happy to serve you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price cannot be combined with combo meal.
It's a celebration. Market Basket is pleased to be bringing more for your dollar food shopping to Rhode Island. Everyone is welcome at the new Market Basket, now open at Bald Hill Commons, Universal Boulevard off Bald Hill Road in Warwick. See what it's all about and enjoy these more for your dollar features. Market Basket chicken thighs or drumsticks, any size package, just 99 cents a pound. Center cut boneless pork chops, any size package, just $3.99 a pound. Land O'Lakes American cheese, sliced fresh at the deli, $3.99 per pound. Freshly dug steamer clams are just $4.99 per pound. All varieties of Thomas English muffins, 2 packs for $4. Coronado Spiral Recipe ham sliced fresh at the deli, $3.99 per pound. More for your dollar is much more than a Market Basket slogan. It's a Market Basket tradition. Drop in and enjoy the savings and celebration at your newest Market Basket at Bald Hill Commons, Universal Boulevard off Bald Hill Road in Warwick. Market Basket, the store where you always get more for your dollar. Sale items good through Saturday, June 5th. Wednesday's estimated Powerball jackpot is $268 million. Get your tickets today and add Power Play to increase your non-jackpot.
He's now with a group called Take Charge Minnesota, a group that is opposed to the idea that systemic racism is blamed for problems in U.S. society. We had Joe Biden at Tulsa yesterday for the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa massacre, which is worthy of recognizing, discussing the significance. But you have to remember that visit to Tulsa, where hundreds of blacks were slaughtered by whites 100 years ago, when it's presented in the context of this stuff is still going on. This is why black people can't succeed. Bringing that up. Okay, let me just think back. So in 1909, Grandpa Polito came to this country, couldn't get hired at everything regular. Basically had to be to their boilers. Joined the Catholic Church in Worcester, but the Irish who were already in that Catholic Church chased him out. They didn't want him there. It's a funny story. Grandpa Polito from Sicily. I don't know if I ever told you this, David. Baptist. He went down to Lincoln Square in Worcester. This is a true story. And the Baptist church accepted him. You know, all the WAF types in the city back then, they accepted the short little Sicilian man, and he became a Baptist. And that's why, actually, Grandpa Polito, although he would drink wine, he was very much opposed to smoking, drinking, and gambling. He didn't drink a lot of wine, but he would have it. And he said, no smoking, no drinking, no gambling. He would say that. And that's basic. I always wondered where that came from, because every other Italian friend, everybody in their family smoked, drank, loved to play cards. And I'm like, what's with this guy? Lo and behold, he joined the Baptist church, and they were preaching that. So anyway, I'm sorry. That's the I tried. And today is Republic Day in Italy, by the way. 75 years. 5th anniversary of the forming of the Italian Republic, which is wonderful. Anyway, so all of those things that happened to him, has there been no change since then for me? For his grandson, who's Italian-American, also Irish, a little bit German. And nothing, you know, I'm an Italian. Can I go into the Irish church in Worcester certain company, well, actually with, you know, my history of what I've said on this show, any kind of a woke company isn't going to
Very special Paul and L's music appreciation class. I guess he's probably the oldest. Well, he's the oldest in the Rolling Stones. Right, he's definitely the oldest Rolling Stone, but he's got to be the oldest rock and roller out there. Charlie Watts has a birthday today. He's 80.
I'm still hot on stage of stone, seem to never age. Our music is all the rage, but we're so old. I'm still hot for chicks, I got my bag of scripts. Keith's almost 76, yeah, we're so old. Got a burning bush, a diaper on my tush. My prostate is such a pain, oh. I've got a metal alert, I don't pee cause it hurts. I am old as dirt, yeah, I'm so old. I'm so old, I'm so old. I'm so old, old, old. Where's my tombstone?
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
matter stands in the way of school choice. So, you have the misfortune of being a minority, of living in a poor neighborhood, and you have to go to that school. You have to send your kids to that school in that poor neighborhood, and that school is rife with kids who come from chaotic homes. But you're a parent who cares about your kids. You've embraced education. You want them to get a good education because you know it's the way out of the hood. But you're stuck with that school. So you have your kid do their homework. You make sure they have clean clothes on. You make sure they have a lunch, or they're getting a lunch. You make sure that they get to school on time. You're there with them. You pick them up. But when they sit down in that class, they're surrounded by kids who come from homes where the parents aren't doing that. Why? Because the welfare state destroyed the family. So you say, hey, I would love to get my kid into a good school. Like in Long Meadow, Barrington, Holden. My kid's smart enough. My kid has the grades. they're saying, stay right here on the plantation. Now, some people shudder when I say that. I don't care. That's not an inappropriate thing to say. Stay right here on the plantation and take what we give you. And don't go with those nasty Republicans, because they don't care about you. I don't remember the nasty Republicans wearing hoods. I'm not sitting here shilling for the Republican Party, but I don't remember them wearing hoods. The Democrats did. Black Lives Matter, like the gentleman was talking about who's leaving, the man who created the St. Louis chapter of Black Lives Matter. By the way, you should see the stuff they're writing about this guy, Rashad Turner. Remember what they did to Senator Tim Scott, calling him an Uncle Tim and all the N-word and everything else? They're doing the same thing to this guy, Rashad Turner. He has said, I've seen what Black Lives Matter is doing. They're not helping. Some of the mothers of young people who were killed are realizing, wait a minute, they're not doing anything. They come in for the money shot, you know, when everybody's grieving and everybody's rioting. They come in for that, and then they leave. They're not around. They're not putting money into the neighborhood. Where's the $90 million? Nowhere. Here, I found it. Danny, I found the $90 million. No, sorry. Sorry, it's just an empty sack. Sorry. So there you have it. So it's going to be the cities that have embraced defund the police are going to burn this summer. There's going to be violence. They are. No, I don't think Boston, Providence, and Springfield. No. But those large cities, New York, St. Louis, where this guy's from, Chicago, where the mayor says, I will not take a question from a white reporter. And yet, Danny, did you know that she's married to a white woman? How does that work out? Really? Yeah, her wife is white. How does that work out? So you won't take a question from a white woman, but you will marry someone who's white, which is, by the way, I think wonderful. Good for you. Apparently she's woke enough, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I thought woke meant everybody gets segregated. Everybody gets segregated. She's married to a white woman. I don't know. Okay. We're going to do a final word when we return. You're listening to the Jim Polito Show, your safe space.
God, Dad, I'll drink so much.
And deaths from COVID-19, maybe even helped you make an appointment. in Major League Baseball, and plenty of support from inside and outside the tennis world for tennis star.
Veracini's Third Overture with Reinhard Goebel leading Musica Antiqua Cologne. 8:54 now. Before you start tackling all the things on your to-do list, deep breath. Today's morning musical exhale is the Song of India from Rimsky-Korsakov's Sadko.